be here to see all the beautiful work that Rameen has put his heart and soul into. It is very lovely, and it captures the essence of what Fela is about. And it's just a blessing to be a part of this whole journey. And I'm very happy to be here. Oakland has showed us so much love, and I can't wait till we return and make more magic. Anikalapo.
I thought sort of the story of standing up, using your talent, no matter what the cost, paying the price to speak truth to power and stand up for human dignity. And I thought the music was amazing, but the story of how Fela never backed down, how he just refused to let the military push him around, and paid the price, and the message of solidarity and struggle and dignity and social rights and things like that. That's what the show's about.
I think the artwork is really inspiring. The work that Fela did, I think Rameen really captured it in a good way. The show is about connection. The show and Fela's life was about really bringing people together, and this exhibit is doing that. Oakland has always treated us really well, and it's really an honor to be part of something that is bigger than you, it's going to outlast and outlive you. So all in all, it's really good, and I'm happy to be here. It's a little tired. We just came from a show. My family knew Fela, and they did business with Fela. They had a company called Makosa Records that was the first label that distributed Fela's music in America. So for me, the show's very personal. I feel like I'm continuing the work that my family did, my father and uncles. So it's the best I can say it's really personal, because my family was directly responsible for Fela's music being in America. So years later, for me to be in the show and to have the opportunity to play Fela is fantastic. And I think whether you're born in America, born in the Caribbean, or born in Africa, Fela's music was about empowerment, and his message was against opposition and injustice. So it's really a universal kind of topic they were talking about.
Well, I signed on to the show a year and a half ago, and the journey has been great. It is the impact that it has had on my life. I say I am from West Africa, Sierra Leone, and what I have found in doing this show is my Africanism, and to be proud of my culture, to be proud of where I'm from, to be proud of my land, and also to be able to represent such a powerful pioneer as Fela Anikulapo Kuti. So it's a blessing, Fela chose us, and everyone who has done the show and stepped into the shoes, we have been chosen by the spirit of Fela.
My name is Adechike Torbert. I am a swing in the show, and I cover all of the male ensemble characters.
My name is Jason Herbert. I play the character Twin C in the show. It's my first time doing the show, and so far the gallery is great. There's a lot of history in the room.
Awesome. Rameen is fantastic. I met him on the tour last year. It brings back so many memories, because I'm seeing some old cast members, and it feels great to see what he's done with the work.
This is probably one of my favorites. I feel like it embodies Fela, so much, and it's kind of scary if you take a picture of Fela Kuti and put it next to him. He really captured it, so
Totally.
It's pretty much one of my favorites.
For me, it's both of these. Hassan Gouger is the man who originated the role of Fela, and then next to him you have the current Fela, Adesolo Sakaluma. So it's just great to see both of them united and see where the show has been taken to a new level.
Right next to each other, too.
I don't think there's any show that looks like this. I don't think, you see these people and the colors, the costumes, imagine that, Blood in My Eye by George Jackson, and that this was on a Broadway stage. Because, I didn't realize at the time, I knew that Broadway was for lame people, basically, because I never went to Broadway. And, but, I didn't really realize how lame it was until we put this show on Broadway. But look at I mean, it's a sensational, this right here, this picture right here. You know, I used to walk around my neighborhood with headphones, just listening to Fela's music for hours at a time, and that's what sort of led me to be determined to do the show. And there was one time in my neighborhood, I'm walking around, and all I did was listen to Coffin for the Head of State for an hour and 20 minutes, over and over again. And that's what the show is, and that's what the show ends with. And you know, we have these coffins, and the coffins are so powerful. And you know, what Fela was fighting against and speaking out against in the 70s is happening right now today. And you know, I sat in the theater today, and there's Trayvon Martin's coffin, and that was fresh last year when we did the tour. We have Aditya Pendleton this year from the tour, Aditya Pendleton. We have Sean Bell when we did the show off Broadway, and it still just happens and happens and happens, and really, the show will never go out of relevance and out of meaning.